I had reached a very low point. 3 surgeries, radiation treatment, and nothing had worked. I was several months away from disappearing. And they had this therapy that in 6 weeks eliminated my tumor. My name is Stan Scher. I'm a lawyer practicing in Washington, D.C. In 2013, I was diagnosed with an aggressive form of melanoma. After a number of unsuccessful efforts to treat it, I enrolled in a clinical trial study under the care of Dr. Michael Atkins at MedStar Georgetown Hospital. My melanoma is a very rare form of melanoma. It's called desmoplastic. Desmoplastic is in less than 1% of the melanoma cases. It reoccurs very frequently, and it's very aggressive and very difficult to eliminate. 3 surgeries on my scalp, and each time it came back. It had eaten through my bone, and it was growing at such a rate that you could almost see it growing. At that point, I was looking for a quarterback, a doctor that would take an overall interest in my case. Enter Dr. Michael Atkins. Dr. Atkins' field is immunotherapy. This is a very, very new treatment, which essentially releases your immune system to fight cancer cells. He explained the trial, what the possible side effects were, what the risks were. What I understood was I had a 2/3 chance of getting some relief. The amount of relief was unknown. So I entered the trial, and after about 4 weeks, my tumor began to shrink. And then, after 8 or 9 weeks, it disappeared completely. Just disappeared. And I'm hesitant in telling the story a little bit because I think I'll jinx it. I'll wake up, it's not true. Subsequent scans showed that the tumor had eaten through my bone, but the test showed that the bone was now regenerating. And when the tumor disappeared from the outside, it was almost as though it had never been there. It's pretty close to a miracle. So also, the timing was, in other words, if this had happened to me 4 years ago, we wouldn't be having this conversation. So the side effects have not been debilitating. I felt very good throughout the treatment. They discontinued the treatment at one point because my liver enzymes jumped up, and that was a side effect, and we treated that. And then I had a rash, fatigue, all of which I consider in the small stuff category. So I can only say, and this is not an exaggeration, Dr. Atkins saved my life. I'm 80 years old, and I feel excited. I'm back to planning, doing things. We are very lucky because our grandchildren live within a 5-minute walk, so I see them frequently. We are quite active in a number of charitable boards, and all the kinds of things that you hoped you'd do in the golden age, but sometimes you're robbed of it. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm now cancer-free.